Proctology versus Ontology. My dad often spoke about his youth as a paper boy. He easily ignited. My dad often delivered newspapers dressed as a button. He was cute. Other times he dressed as a daisy. He was fresh. He used his boyhood earnings to buy a few taxidermied birds. His collection never got off the ground. As a teenager, my dad played trombone with a jazz band that traveled around the country. Their bookings got off the ground when they got to the swing states. At first, my dad didn't know which end of the trombone was which. He played it by ear, dressed as the bee's knee. In college, my dad thought about a career in apiology, the practice of beekeeping. He majored in ontology, the philosophy of being. College taught him the difference between ontology and proctology, the difference between assholes and being one. My dad's graduation as a college student on an ROTC scholarship during World War II came just before heavy action. He married my mother. My dad hated to discuss his time in the army because of all the blood and guts. You think the soldiers would get to eat more nourishing food. The army gave my dad a Purple Heart. The doctor said he shouldn't mess with blood poisoning. During combat in France, the Germans shot my dad in the head while sitting in the camp's latrine. My dad didn't feel it. Numbskull. When my dad got back to the States, the Army sent him to Florida for convalescence. He sat all day with his buddies in a wheelchair. How they all squeezed into the same chair, I'll never know. The hole in my dad's head healed, but he never thought clearly again. He stayed married to my mother.